Sometimes I'm over your head, but nigga, I'ma get across like it's over your bed. I just get bomb, fuck with a don, and never really let these niggas know what I'm on. Cause he could go from papi to bendejo, nigga, real quick. Now he calling me perico, I don't feel shit. It was 40, me 120, that's a real flip. And I've been around the world without a deal, bitch. Bars. Peace, 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 peace. Happy Friday. My name is Simone Arabia. I am 1/3 of the group Spotless Minds. March comes around every year, 31 days. March is Women's History Month. And so I've been procrastinating with creating this segment that I've really been wanting to do for a long time. So every Friday for the month of March, and you know, who knows, maybe I'll continue it afterwards, depending on if the people want it. But it's called Female Friday Flow. Say that 3 times fast. I'm not doing it. I'll be taking lyrics from a woman MC, female MC, and, you know, discuss it, break it down, yada, yada, yada. Granted, we've come very far in hip hop, right? But I do still hear like lots of chattering. Almost always like the scrutiny for anyone to just be like, yo, she spit bars or that was dope is like, it's so many layers of that you have to penetrate through before somebody will consider you a lyricist if you're a female, right? Or if you're a woman. I say woman, some people say female. It's all relative to the segment, right? I've seen numerous times where somebody will hear a woman spit and their first natural inclination is to suggest who wrote that for her. And that's, you know, probably another conversation inside of a conversation. But for these 4 Fridays coming up, my purpose is to take, you know, women who got lyrical skill, right? I'm strictly focusing on lyrical skill. Not focusing on the beat, not focusing on whether or not the song is a hit or not. Focusing on the lyrical dexterity of the female that I'm choosing. And we will talk about the lyrics because it be chicks out here that be spitting bars. So for our first segment, I've chosen Nitty Scott, a dope female, dope woman MC, comes from Brooklyn, out to the home team, not from Brooklyn, but New York is the home team. And I've always liked her. You know what I'm saying? She's got a real ill vibe to her, spiritually inclined, very in tune with the divine feminine, nice little sexy voice or whatever. She's very attractive and none of that means anything because she fucking has bars. So in 2016, her Bodega Bam from Spanish Harlem and Joel Ortiz, another Brooklynite, they came together and they formed this group called No Panty. And they dropped one project called West Side Highway Story. And it came out of nowhere for me. So they dropped a single called Hola, right? So you have 3 Afro Latinos on a song. Obviously, Bodega Bams is a dope MC. Joel Ortiz, what can I say? Joel Ortiz is super elite MC, top rhyming, right? Bars. So they came together and they created this dope project. I thought the project was dope, but man, her verse on Hola is stupid. I'm going to recite the whole verse and then I'm just going to pick out the parts for me that just made me shake my head and be like, ah! He's last on the song, right? So Bodega Bams, Joel, and then her. I'm in the summer V, no stubble, we buttery, cop trees, chop cheese when I fuck with the ox. Nigga think they wrote the book, but it's more like a pamphlet. Brujeria, I could heal up your soul or I could snatch it. Sometimes I'm over your head, but nigga, I'ma get across like it's over your bed. I just get pawn, fuck with a don, but never really let these niggas know what I'm on. I mean, he can go from papi to pendejo, nigga, real quick. Now he calling me perico, I don't feel shit. It was 40, made 120, that's a real flip. And I've been around the world without a deal, bitch. Cause my father chose a goddess from the Isla. She bumped Celia Cruz and Lisa. They went half on the kid, the Angelita. Dang a little Spanglish, that's Afro-Latina. Rest in peace, abuela. Never got to tell her. Hope you found your pleasure. Know your life was a novella. Pulling on your rosary, praying it gets better. But I'ma do it mega. Meet you in the Mecca. I got proof that little Buddha be the truth in this. Ludicrous. Smooth how I'm moving, you think it's lube in this. I'm cooler than Cool J, knowing how I'm doing it. Well done, Peter Luger shit, a nigga lucrative. Bars. Hey, real quick, I'm in the summer V. No stubble, we buttery, right? Just right there. Letting you know it's summertime. She fly. She in a summer V. No stubble, we buttery. We glowing, right? Cop trees. Y'all know what that means. Chopped cheese is a famous sandwich that you can only get in New York. Other places and other people have culturally appropriated the chopped cheese. But chopped cheese is a certified New York sandwich. Niggas think they wrote the book, but it's more like a pamphlet, right? So y'all not really saying nothing. This pamphlet is this little, y'all saying little stuff. But then she says, brujeria, I could heal up your soul or I snatch it. She's letting you know what kind of stuff she's into. Very into African spirituality, Oshun, Yoruba, Santeria. She embraces all of those things that come from Blackness, that come from her Latino heritage. And she puts that in her verses and she puts that in her music often. And I love her for that because, you know what I'm saying? She be knowing. Then she goes, sometimes I'm over your head, but nigga, I'ma get across like it's over your bed. Now, for those of us who grew up in homes with spiritually inclined elders, especially in the Latin community, rosary beads always be over the bed. Headboard, they'll be over the mirror. And even if you don't have that experience, she paints the picture very, very well. I just get Bon, fuck with a Don. So for those of us who are not bilingual, Bon is bread. I just get money, come fuck with a Don. Like I got that. I'm all that. I never really let these niggas know what I'm on because he can go from papi to pendejo real quick, right? So you could be like papi, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you my man and I love you, to pendejo. And pendejo is like you ain't shit. I don't know the exact translation. Could be asshole, bitch ass. If you a chick and you calling a dude a pendejo, like you an asshole. Then she says he calling me perico. I don't feel shit. Perico obviously is nose candy, cocaine. When people are high on cocaine, they don't feel anything, right? I thought these two lines were really, really clever, not just because of what she's saying, but I like the fact that she is going in and out of Spanish and English, right? But not just Spanish. Like she's going in and out of slang from English slang, New York slang to Spanish slang. It is fucking flawless to me. I love it. I love this element of this particular verse because it's effortless. It doesn't seem like she's trying. It doesn't seem like she's trying to, okay, I'm going to say a couple of Spanish words. Nah. She's just really going in. I know coming from New York, I grew up around a lot of Latin people. The way they go in and out of the conversation from speaking English to speaking Spanish to speaking English, it's just a natural way of them speaking. She's speaking that way on beat, rhyming with bars. I think it's dope. And so, she talks about, her heritage. She talks about her father chose a goddess from the Isla. Isla is island. She talks about how her mom used to bump Celia Cruz and Lisa. Shouts out to Lisa. I grew up on her. Love it. They went half on the kid, the Angelita herself. Angelita is little angel. Dang a little Spanglish, that's Afro-Latina, right? So she's telling you that she's dangling in her rhymes Spanglish, and it's because she's Afro-Latina. So she's not shying away from any of those things. Brilliant. I think it's brilliant. She, pays homage to her grandmother, her abuela. And this is the part that I really love, right? Because it's a lot of alliteration here. Rest in peace, abuela. Never got to tell her. Hope you found your pleasure. Know your life is a novella. So all of the abuela, tell her, pleasure, novella, like the sounds, like all of they're not the same words, but alliteration is that they all kind of sound the same. I think that when you are a skilled MC, I don't think you go into it being like, yo, I'm going to put alliteration in this bitch. But MCs are literary scholars, right? To me, they're on par with Shakespeare. So why wouldn't they use alliteration? Why wouldn't they use iambic pentameter? Why wouldn't they use onomatopoeia? Even if they are not doing it consciously, right? These are literary devices that are within writers who happen to just be MCs, right? Who happen to just write hip hop music. And I like the fact that she is using alliteration in this part of the song, just takes the vibe a whole nother level, right? And she's riding the beat, right? She's riding it. Rest in peace, abuela. Never got to tell her, but I'ma do it mega. Meet you in the Mecca, right? She's got her little cute voice. You know what I'm saying? She's got a real, I guess people would say she's got a girly voice, right? I don't even know what that means, but I got a deep, raspy voice. Her voice does not sound like mine. So right after she says, "I'm gonna do it, Mega, meet you in the Mecca," you could just hear the New York, the grit, the whatever in her voice. She's like, "I got the proof that little Buddha be the truth in this, ludicrous, smooth how I'm moving, you think it's lubinous," right? I love that part because she's like bringing it back to remind you, like, okay, I told y'all about my parents. I told y'all I'm reminiscing about my grandmother. Hold on, I still got to talk to these niggas. I'm cooler than Cool J how I'm doing it. Well done, Peter Luger, shit a nigga lucrative. Peter Luger is a famous steakhouse in New York, in Brooklyn, as a matter of fact. Right? So well done. I mean, I don't know if y'all out there eating well done steak. Please stop doing that. You're eating wood chips and putting fucking A1 steak sauce on it. Well done, Peter Luger, shit a nigga lucrative. I think that the fact that they let her go last is why I love the song so much, because and not to say if you go in the middle that it means you a weak MC. It doesn't, right? But when you on a song and if you start the song off or if you end the song, those are the two strongest points, right? It's like my bonus son. He runs track and he's the anchor. He's the person that goes last. And obviously the person who goes first, we're counting on them to get us ahead of the rest of the people who are racing. But even if all of the people who are running in the relay, somehow, somewhere, somebody fucked up, the anchor is responsible for bringing that shit home. To go last on a song is hard, right? Because it is such a big fucking responsibility. And her going last on this song with these fucking bars, with the way she puts her words together, with the literary devices that she's using, with her voice, like the reminiscent, her bringing in her African and her Afro-Latino heritage. To me, it is a flawless verse from her. I will die on this hill. I know people get opinionated when it comes to people being like, yo, it's a flawless this, or this person is a genius, or whatever the case. Lyrically, if we're just talking lyrically, this verse from Nitty Scott is perfect. It's my number one favorite verse from her. And I listen to her music. I am very well versed with her music. I love her. This fucking verse right here, when you love lyricism, but you know people who really, really care about the craft, when they get excited about the fucking words that are being said over a beat. When you don't even care about the beat, and to me, this song is a bop. Ola is a bop. To me, it should have been like a big song for the summer of 2016. It was a big song in my car. Outside of the fact that the beat is dope, the fact that Bodega Bam starts the song off, the fact that he's in a fucking floor-length white mink coat in the middle of fucking New York City in the video. Joel Ortiz is in a fucking Ghostface Killer bathrobe. I mean, this outside of the fact that them two killed their verses, for this person, for this woman MC to end this song the way she ended the song with these 16 bars, you will never, ever, ever be able to tell me that this verse is She fucking killed this shit. So, Nitty Scott, if you see this, fucking salute for your verse on Ola, on the project No Panty. You did your thing. That's it. That's all I got to say before I go. At the end of every Friday, at the end of every segment here, I'm going to direct y'all to the Instagram page, T. Nicole Writes. It'll be in the description on this post. My homegirl, she's a blogger. She's a hip hop blogger. And every Friday, not just for the month of March or every Friday, she takes her talented self and she interviews up and coming artists. And I can't even say up and coming artists because she done crossed over into interviewing legends. She just interviewed Nature. Has the interviews on Fridays on her IG Live. So make sure y'all go run over there. You know what I'm saying? Go show her love. Go show her some support. Tell her I sent you. I think she does her interviews at 6:00. T. Nicole Writes. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to add her in this video. Check her out. Follow her. Just tune into her. But also for the month of March, she is showcasing. She's interviewing all women every Friday for the month of March. So shouts out to T. Nicole. Peace out, everybody. Have a good Friday. Stay safe. In the immortal words of Andrew Caldwell, wear your mask. Wear your mask. Peace.